Hello everyone. As you can see, I am an artist, and I've had a lot of people ask me how to draw or like, can I have a drawing tutorial? And I'm always got to be like, I don't know how to do that. Like, I don't know how to really do that, kind of. So I'm gonna do my best here now, right? So, because when it's always on the spot, I'm like, oh shit, I don't know. But if I make a video out of it, then maybe it'll help somebody, right? So this is the one I'm working on right now. I'll show you a few of my other ones. Oh, the light might be. No, that's fine. It's okay. Yeah, I got them like in this laminated paper, cause I don't want it like messed up or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is my art. This is what I be doing. And then I get people like, hey, how do you draw? And I'm like, I always gotta be like, you just kind of do it. But I'm gonna show you how I do it, right? I'm gonna show you how I do it. Hold on. I am not a professional video maker. I don't know if you could tell. But I'm trying. I'm trying, everybody. But yeah. Like, that's my art. I'll show you one more page. But yeah, that's what I do. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try my best, y'all. Just bear with me here. Okay, well, we start off with paper, right? So, here's what I do. I'll find a reference photo. Let me turn this light off. I'll find a reference photo, and I use my pencil to, like, measure it out. Kinda, if that makes sense. So, like, kind of like a grid line. Take my pencil, and I'll be like, okay, the top of this eye is pretty high up compared to this eye. Right, so it's kind of just like imagine there's a grid here. The top of this lines up to about where this eyebrow is, which means this part goes like pretty decent away from this eye, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna draw it for you. I'm just gonna draw it for you. So, like, pretty much study this, like your reference photo. Kind of just like even trace it with your pencil. Well, not actually tracing, but just kind of like study it, see where everything lines up, and then okay, I'm gonna start drawing it for you. It starts off with this. We're gonna draw this diagonal line first, kind of like goes up. This is gonna be kind of rough, a little bit. So, got that line right there, right? It's kind of like the board for the boat and shit. So, should I cuss on here? Probably not, but then there's this line, and then kind of it doesn't go up straight, but it curves. If you can see that, kind of like it curves this way. So we're not gonna make it straight. We're gonna make it a little bit curvy. You know what I'm saying? Curve that way, and then it go. Well, is that long enough? I think so. That's long. Make sure it's long enough, and then there's this line right here for that part. And then it's like double, kind of, so we're gonna do that again to make that little cuff right there. And then this line down all the way. I can be a little messy when I draw. It's okay to erase. Also, this is too thin. I erase a lot, y'all. Like, I will erase and then redo it. That's usually why I don't make tutorials. Because I'd never get it right the first time. I think mine's too slanted. I think it's fine. It should be okay. I swear I make better stuff, y'all. And then, like, I wouldn't follow this word for word, but, like, the gist of it, you know what I mean? And then, you can see it, kind of, there's this line that goes out here. And it lines up to be like low-key the middle of this area, this part. So then there's another line here, which is just like the folding of the clothes. That's way too high up. Then I don't know how to explain this word for word, but you kind of just follow the lines, I guess. This should be pretty far out. So like right here. I swear it usually all comes together, man. Like I start with the rough sketch. Like this is meant to be rough, but also not, maybe not this rough. I don't know what's going on here. This should be near that part, kinda. Yeah, this is looking rough. I don't know if I should, I don't think I but this is messy. I'm sorry, everybody. But basically, it's kind of like you just do a really rough sketch. Like, this is rough, you know? I'm gonna try to salvage this video, man. I'm gonna title it Really, Really Rough Way of Drawing. Or something like that. Again, really, I'm just following the lines. That's all I'm doing. See, like, this part goes up, and then it doesn't really... Oh, Jesus. I'm not kidding when I say this. My phone updated in the middle of this video. Some entity does not want me making this video. I'm gonna keep going. I don't care. We gonna finish the video. We gonna finish the video. This is not watchable, but we're gonna finish the video. Anyway, so you all right, okay. Let's lock in. Okay, let's try to salvage this for what we can. Again, you're just really staring at the screen as you're moving here, and then just paying attention, really. Like this, you see this line? It goes all the way up there to the near top of the head, right? So we're gonna take the line near top of the head, like right here, and then you see some other lines, like the black lines, going up. Okay, like that, and then you're just kind of filling in the lines, really, right? You know? You're just doing what it says, kind of. Like, it's kind of like reading, almost. You just kind of read what it says and just copy-paste. You know? Like, it's saying, alright, it's saying go down here. I can do that. It's saying this line is thick. Can do, officer. And then it says right here, it's like... swoop, circle, not that thick a circle, hold on, my bad, circle, and then a circle inside a circle here, right, and then there's a line right there, and then that's the ear. I messed up the hair though. I will mess up a lot too, that's the thing. I will have to erase and start again because I make it so sloppy. But it's still readable to me, even with the sloppiness, so. I keep it like, see how this kind of low-key matches up with this? It's not perfect, but I think you can see it, kind of, right? Alright, we're gonna do the face. Face is like the hardest part, and I might mess it up. So, this line, oh, see, look. This line should be, like, right here. And then it goes in more, but I didn't really do that. And there's also this line right here. Right? That goes. Okay. I'm so sorry for this video. I'm just sorry. Um, anyway. Okay. And then down and oh God, help us all. Okay, right. Something like this. You see it? You see what I'm saying? You get the picture, kind of, right? You just really, I mean, you really just do it. You really just kind of, and then there's a line right here. I don't know what else to say, but you just kind of do it. Like, just follow the lines, man, you know? Pretend it's like, whoa, she's not that excited. Pretend it's like hieroglyphics, right? Pretend it's hieroglyphics and you are, like, Egyptian and you're in school to learn how to read and you just read pictures and then you just kind of copy the picture. But you can't read it right if you don't study what it says. That's why you gotta study the reference photo for a hot minute. Like, if you studied the reference photo, you would realize that I put not enough space between here and here, which means I messed up, which means I gotta backtrack this a little bit more. See, like, it's like more so that way. If that makes any sense. And there's a little nostril right there. And the eye starts right here. So up, goes up a little bit, and then it mostly just goes down. And then the same on that side. Again, it's not gonna be perfect because I'm low-key rushing it, but I'm just trying to show you the gist of drawing. Because if I showed you making like a full piece, we'll be here for hours. I'm gonna do that someday though. I'm gonna just like record my entire drawing process for like maybe a piece like this, like something bigger. But this is just kind of like a shit post at this point. It's been like I'm not expecting anyone to take this seriously. I'm just kind of fucking around at this point. But this part up, no, I lied. This part, wait, what is it? Hello? This part, okay. Excuse me. There's this one, which is connected to this one. I did that. This line should go right here. And then this should chase it with that. Because it's this part. Which means that there needs to be an opening right here. Which means this needs to go down further. Well, not further, but be pushed back. See, it's okay to mess up, y'all. I swear I do it all the time. All the time I mess up. That's why I don't, like, usually record myself, like, sketching it. Because I fuck up so intensely all the time. And then, see all the lines right there? All the lines in the hair, you gotta just kind of match them up. And this is kind of, this ends where the nose kind of, that part of the nose, so like right there. If you can, I don't know if you, nobody's watching this. Oh, I made the hand way too small. Hello, what? This goes down here. Okay. See, you just gotta go back and redo it sometimes, man. I'm telling you. All the time. Okay. Just, you remember how bad it looked in the beginning? And now it's like digestible, sorta. Kinda. Right? This part should be more. Yeah, because you see how thick that hand is? And it wasn't as thick before. Okay. This line goes right here. Then it goes down. There's the neckline right here. There's a little, like, there's shaded parts going on over here. So I'm just going to use my pencil for that. Now we got to do the mouth. I'm going to shade in the eyes a little bit first, though. Okay. Now we do the mouth. This comes up to near this part of the eye. So, kind of like right there. It goes up, and then a teeny bit this way, and then this part is in the middle of the eye. So, like right here. And it's pretty, like, thick with the black part right here and here. and it kind of just curves inwards. Like that. And there's a line at the bottom here. Wait. Hold on. Okay. No. Wait. No. No. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Okay. Well. It's a rough sketch, y'all. I swear. I spent 2 minutes, no, like 10 minutes on this. Then there's that little line right there. Yeah. And then, you know, you just kind of go back in and make it darker if you haven't already. Kind of like that. And then you see these little lines, like extra little bits and stuff. You just kind of, I usually do those little bits after, as did the main sketch. This isn't supposed to be as thick. See how thin this is? I made it too thick. Okay. I hope this helps somebody. If not, maybe, hopefully it made you laugh. I don't know. Fuck it. We ball. This kind of goes more in. And this kind of goes a little bit more out. Yeah. Yeah. That's readable, right? That's not terrible. It's not the worst thing you've ever seen. Hopefully. And then there's this little thing she got over here. It's double wide, you know. Got that white line. There's a, I don't know what that says. I'm just gonna put the B. Like that. No, I lied. Like that. I'm only gonna put the B. Okay. So yeah. That's how I draw. I hope this did something for you. I'm gonna title it the worst drawing tutorial you've ever seen, so hopefully people don't take this too seriously. Someday I will make a better one. But yeah, alright. Not bad. Thank you. Love you.